So we are going to, it's just a demo session that we are going to talk about what you can expect from our training and what are the modules that we are going to cover and the all introduction to Workday, what is the background of Workday, how Workday market is about. So before we start, this is a disclaimer. I would just want all of you to just go through it once. I'll give you a few seconds, just read it out. It says disclaimer that you cannot take these all copyrighted content. So even if you use it somewhere, just make sure that you give a proper credit to Zaran. What we are going to cover is the introduction of us who is participating and me. Then we are going to talk about, as I said, about Workday. What is the history of Workday? How the market trends looks like? What are the courses in this course? What we are going to cover? If any prerequisites, if it is what is a good to have and what is a compulsory that you should have as a prerequisite, who is the audience, course curriculum, what we are going to cover. And we are also going to talk more about like introduction to Workday. And then we are going to talk about how ZaranTech can help you in this journey. Before I start about Workday, anyone has any questions or anything they want to discuss? Okay, so Workday is a cloud-based system. So it's not like any traditional system. It's a cloud-based ERP systems. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning Software. So Enterprise Resource Planning Software are basically, you can say that it's like there can be different types of Enterprise Resource Planning softwares like HR solutions, finance, student modules, or CRM. So that kind of modules are basically known as the enterprise resource planning softwares that helps planning of any enterprise. So Workday is one of them. There are few and ERP softwares like apart from Workday, there is a SAP, there is a PeopleSoft, etc. So Workday is a new age, easy to use and user friendly structure. You can use it cloud-based system. That means you can use it anywhere, anytime on a browser. Any browser you can use it. So it's not somewhere stored in a database. It's somewhere in the cloud. So you can use it if you have an internet connection. You can use it from anywhere. So that's the biggest advantage of Workday. So Workday is a cloud-based system. It offers a range of features and tools for managing and automation various business process like payroll, benefit, time tracking, expense, talent management, and etc. So whatever comes in the HR, like suppose you have to fill your timesheet, you can use a Workday. Your payroll run, Workday can do that. You have to complete some trainings, you can complete that in Workday itself. Your benefits, you need to enroll in your benefits, you can do through the Workday. So all of the HR kind of stuff, whatever your day-to-day HR activities employee has to do, they can do in the Workday itself. Apart from that, if you talk about the finance modules, suppose a reporting, a finance team needs to do a reporting of their expenditure and what are the incomes. They can use the Workday system as well. Similarly, the supply chain modules are as well for the Workday. So if there is something related to that, they can also do that. So Workday has numerous other modules that useful for the people who are using the Workday as that particular module. Either they are using for the HR, finance, or any other for resource modeling. If we talk about a brief history of a Workday, so Workday first came into the picture in 2005. Dave and Anil co-founded the Workday. Interestingly, Dave is also a founder of PeopleSoft, who was also like in early 21st century, like before 2010 and 1995. The PeopleSoft were basically a booming thing. As of now, whatever the business that Workday has to cover, most of them are from the PeopleSoft. So Dave is also founder of PeopleSoft. Then PeopleSoft was sold to Oracle, and then Dave came out the PeopleSoft, and then he created the Workday. So Workday as a the idea of Workday was not going to a traditional what PeopleSoft was doing. PeopleSoft is basically not a cloud-based system. PeopleSoft is traditional database system. So they have to rely on database. So there should be a one database or the particular location for the particular client, and then PeopleSoft can be used. Workday was the other case. Workday was a cloud system. Workday can be used from anywhere. So that was the main difference between the PeopleSoft and the Workday. And the another main difference was the user interface. The user interface of the Workday is like very user friendly. You can use it, anyone can use it, whatever they want to do in the Workday. It's very guided, self-guided kind of structure of Workday. So it was a key benefit of that, and that was different from the PeopleSoft, and that's what gave Workday one step ahead. Then in 2007, Workday launched its first product, a cloud-based finance management system. And then 2010, they launched another product line to include HCM applications. So 2007, 2010, they started launching their different kind of modules, including finance and HCM. And 2011, they went public. And after 2010, I think they started capturing most of the market in the ERP system, like particularly in the HCM side. Then announces in 2013, Workday announces partnership with AWS to provide cloud-based HCM and finance management. In 2015, so before 2013, there were different. So AWS is Amazon Web Service. If anyone is not aware, Amazon Web Service, they particularly partner with the AWS so that all the cloud-based systems for the Workday remains with the AWS. And earlier it was not only AWS, it was the different kind of things. I think they were using it. But after 2013, they were particularly using the AWS. Then 2015, they identified a company that provides tools for talent acquisition and management. And 2017, they announced the launch of Workday Finance Management tool. And then 2018 expands its product line to include business planning and budgeting tools. And 2019 announces the acquisition of Adaptive Insight. So the history only covers in this stage 2019. But if you see the history of after 2019, they have also came up with the numerous things. Like they have also launched the Peacon modules. They have also launched the AI with the Workday community and Workday. In the last year, they have heavily invested in the AI and the Peacon. So it's just a new things, new edge that they are giving it. It's basically they are making more user friendly and more technology friendly, this particular Workday tool. So before I go into the next step, any questions on anything you want to discuss?
So for now.
Okay. Moving to the next one. So how the Workday job outlooks look is basically it's very good in the market for now. Workday is continuously adding the businesses and the customers from all over the globe, not only in the US, but they are also covering the Europe market. They are also covering the Asia market. So Workday is now trying to go global. And Workday is every day they are adding new clients on the new models, like either it's HCM or finance or any other model. They are just adding a new customers every day. If I talk about the salaries are basically range from 100,000 to 200,000 or might go beyond that if you have a good experience in the Workday. So Workday HCM consultant in United States is basically average pay is basically around 120,000 or 110,000. Around that you can get a package of that. There are Workday job titles that you can pursue is like as a product manager. You can go to the Workday system, Workday HCM consultant, HR manager, senior executive finance manager, or integration consultant. So that kind of Workday HCM job titles, you can go for that. There are top 3 industries that you can go through the Workday. First is information technology, then e-commerce, automotive industry. There are other industries as well, like healthcare or entertainment industry. So that kind of things also they are using Workday as their HR software. Workday HCM consultants salary trends is basically growing day by day. If I say the Workday, whatever the jobs that even if you search on the LinkedIn or any other website, you will get numerous job opportunities on the Workday itself. So if you go onto the LinkedIn, just search with the Workday term and just set the locations in the United States, you will find the difference between the other technology and the Workday, that how many jobs are daily added in this particular, only in Workday. So Workday is a booming market, and you can, so as it is like more consumption of people, more consultant, less experienced consultants. If you get more experience in the Workday, as you get more a chance of getting more salaries on that. So it's basically the pay scale is basically it's just kind of rising compared to the other technology, like the other technologies on the ERP domain or any other like full stack developer, or even if you talk about any SAP or PeopleSoft or any other consultant, you will get more salary than them in the Workday itself if you have a good knowledge and good experience in the Workday. Workday HCM consultant salary trends, as you see the graph, it's basically growing day by day. It's just covered until 2020, but if you have seen the graph after 2020 is basically it is continuously growing in that area as well. So industries that uses the Workday: finance industry, manufacturing, technology, healthcare, professional services, government, higher education, or non-profit organization. So if I give some example in entertainment industry, so Netflix, if you have heard, Netflix is using the Workday. In healthcare, there are clients like Humana or Pfizer. So that kind of clients they have in in the healthcare industry. There are in IT services, Accenture, Deloitte, they are all using the Workday. Finance services, there are banks that are using, like if I'm correct, I think Bank of America is also using the Workday. So you can just go to just search for the Workday customers in the Google. You will get first link of the Workday, and you will be able to find all the sectors who are using the Workday module. So you will be able to find all the customers over there. So almost all the industries that needs to manage their people, they can use Workday, or they want to manage their finances, they can use a Workday. And now I think Workday is also more focusing on the supply chain management. So if you have something that you want to manage your supply chain, like you have something delivery or something like that, you want to manage that, you can use the Workday for that as well. So there are numerous industries that are there that use the Workday. Also the student model. Student model is also like lots of colleges in US are using the Workday for test, for attendance management, for the fees management. So that all of these they are using, and the colleges are using the student model basically. Right. And the next one. Before I talk about our courses, anyone want to discuss anything, questions? Okay. So what we are going to cover what is our objective of the courses, that we are going to talk about our HCM. Mainly, we are going to focus on the HCM. That's a core concept of and then navigation of Workday HCM. Then we are going to some terminologies like business processes and functionalities involved in the Workday suite. So some basic terminologies like what is the business process, what is the integration, what is the business object, what is the reporting. So that kind of terminologies that we are going to talk about in this course. Then we are going to learn overview of Workday reports, Workday Studio, and cloud connectors. So these are the types of integrations that we are going to cover. Then we are going to attend potential to implement Workday best practices. So we are also going to talk about what are the best practices that we can do to implement in Workday. So basically, if you are a consultant, so how Workday consultant can behave, and what are the things that what are the best practices Workday consultant should adhere to. So that kind of things that we are going to talk about in that. So any prerequisites needed before you start this course. So if you have any experience in HR or recruiting, that would be the plus for you. If not, then it's fine. But if you have, that's a plus for you. Then basic knowledge in SAP HCM is recommended. So that is also a good. If any ERP module, HCM module you have, not only SAP, but if you have Microsoft HCM or anything, it's a plus for you, because the terminology and the how it will be helping like understanding the system better. So if you have some knowledge on any of the ERP system HCM module, it is basically will help you understand whole system better, terminology is better on that one. If you're not from HR HCM field and want to start with the Workday HCM, then start the learning, and you can HR HCM HR over here. So this is the link that you can search. So it's basically will guide you to the systems where you can learn more about the HR and HCM models. Okay. Who should take up this course? So any HR professionals of an organization. So if you are already in HR domain, it's a very recommended to go to the Workday, because in Workday HR, as I said, every organization who want to manage people better, they are using the Workday. They are adding more customers day by day. So you have more scope of getting jobs if you know the Workday as a HR professional. If you are a recent MBA graduate with finance or HR, if you know a basic of Workday, it will help you get more ahead in your job, or in your, you will be different from the other candidates, because you know a software already, and you know basic of the software already, and you have the MBA degree as well. So it's basically you will be stand out in the crowd. Then professionals planning to change or elevate up to IT career in the stream of finance and HR or financial. So if you're already in the system, you have some experience in IT, you can pursue this course as well. If I talk about the benefits of our training, so we offer training and certification options to aid trainees in enhance their knowledge to next level. So if I talk about a little bit about Workday certification, so Workday certification you can only do if you are employed in any of the partner company, or or a partner company only through the partner Workday partner company you can get your Workday certifications. But ZaranTech allows you to give a basic techno-functional training that is the leading in the market. So you'll be able to get, after the training, you will be able to get at least a techno-functional third-party certificate that says you have done this particular training. So we ensure that our experience instruction will guide each trainee in upgrading their relevant skills and subject knowledge. We would be always there for you if you need any help, or in the training, if you have any questions on anything, you can just shoot us a question and we will be able to answer about that. Enrolled students will receive courseware like assignment, assessment, labs, and case studies based on real-time scenarios. You will get access once we start the training. You will get access to our portal where you will be able to get all the training materials. The sessions that we have done, the session will be recorded. So recording you can find on that particular website. So we will be able to get you the access to that particular thing, and you will be able to access everything over there. You will also get enrolled students can access training blog and recorded videos of each session. As I said, you will be able to get that particular access after you enroll our training. Workday HCM is a configured software as a service solution. So as I said, it's a cloud-based system SaaS product. Is Workday HCM, not only Workday, but whatever the Workday modules that have HCM Finance or any other module, that's basically is a SaaS product. So it's not like you have to have installed anything in your system, or you have to, you need to rely on other application. It's not like that. Workday is basically you can use from any browser or anywhere. It helps to organize staff, pay, and develop global workforce by establishing global consistency. So it basically gives so Workday HCM, so whatever the Workday HCM modules are there, like payroll, as I said, you can just go to the Workday payroll, staffing. If you're as an HR person, you are able to manage people better. You can get a reporting of the time and absence expenses or any of the payroll related things. You will be able to manage better if you are an HR professional. So if you're that you have to manage all the things. You need to know how people are, how the tendency of getting the salaries, or how the tendency they are expenditure of that particular employees modules or organization basically. So there are different organization in particular companies. So you will be able to get a proper segregations in the Workday. You will be able to manage them better. So that helps. Workday helps in that particular HCM modules on the different stages. It offers a unified human resource and talent management solution. So as I said, not only the human resource, but talent management is basically if you are a recruiter, so if you have applied on recently, if you have applied on any of the LinkedIn jobs, there is a high chances you have encountered the Workday page. When you have clicked on the apply now, you have landed the Workday page, and then you have filled the details through either manually, or you just uploaded the resume and the Workday has automatically filled all the details, and then you have submitted the profile. So that's the recruiting. So once you have submitted it, it goes to the Workday recruiting team saying this particular candidate has applied to this particular job, and then from there the recruiter takes that particular profile to an interview and everything. That everything happens in the Workday ecosystem, right from the getting the profile to the scheduling the interview, and after placing that, if you get successful in the interview, to convert the candidate to employee, everything happens in that Workday module itself. So right from applying to the Workday, from LinkedIn to the Workday, everything happens in that particular domain. So as a recruiter, it makes recruiters' jobs very easy. It does not like it you don't have to switch systems like, okay, this particular profile is coming from LinkedIn, you have to fill the details. It's not like that. Workday automatically takes everything. So that makes recruiters and the HR's lives very easy. Then platforms enables you to embrace changes by providing workforce and operation insights. So as I said, so it basically makes life easier for the HR and recruiters for that. So what are the modules that we are going to cover in this particular training? So we are going to first half, we are going to cover in like what are the Workday history, what is the business core structure, what is the Workday architecture, what the Workday implementation methodology, and Workday security basics. So what are the fundamentals of Workday, whatever terminologies that you should know before you start the actual Workday HCM training, that we are going to cover in the first half. Then we are going to the actual training, that's the Workday HCM. In that we are going to cover like what is the Workday HCM, then there are different kind of organizations. So what are the organizations, how you configure, how you use it. So that kind of things that you're going to cover in the Workday organization. Then staffing models. So there are two staffing models: position management, job management. So we are going to talk more about that, how it is useful, how Workday uses it to recruit someone or place someone in the Workday. So how position management is used, how job management is, in what scenarios we are using which staffing model. So that kind of things we are going to talk about. Then job and positions. So how the jobs works, how the position, in which scenario we are going to use it, and we are also going to create that in Workday system using some examples. How compensation are set in the Workday, how compensation is assigned to a worker who is newly hired or he is getting promoted, how the compensation works when the particular person is getting promoted. That kind of things we are going to talk about in the compensation. Then hiring worker. So from hiring to retiring, basically we are going to hire a worker in the system, and then we are going to terminate that particular worker. In between, what we need to do, like we need to assign a payroll, we need to assign some kind of benefit, or we need to assign a organization to that particular worker. So all of this we are going to talk about in the hiring worker model. Then we are configurable securities. So if someone we are hiring for, suppose let's say someone we are hiring for HR. So what kind of security we need to give that newly hired HR person? So that kind of securities related things that we are going to talk about. What kind of security groups that we are going to use? What are the securities that already assigned when the particular person is hired, and what additional security can be assigned as per their organization or as per their position. So that's we are going to talk about the securities. Then we are reporting. So what kind of reportings we have? There are standard reports, some of the delivered Workday reports, how to access the delivered reports, how we are using the Workday delivered reports. So that we are going to talk about in the reporting. There are also custom reports, how to create a custom report, or how to create our own report that basically covers everything in that. So that's the reporting that we are going to talk about. Then we have business process. So what are the different type of business process from hire to retire, whatever we are going to do. So what is the business process, how we are using in the Workday, that we are going to talk about in the business processes. Then additional staffing transaction, anything apart from that, any staffing transaction that for the Workday has been like job change or payroll assignment or that kind of things that we are going to talk about in the additional staffing transactions. Then the last, once we complete the Workday HCM, we are going to talk. We are also going to help you in job readiness program. We are also covering the job readiness program where we are going to talk about how to create a resume, or what you expect in the interview, what kind of question you can expect in the interview. Some of the resume we are going to give the example of some of the resumes that you can refer. How you can create a LinkedIn profile. What should be your title of your LinkedIn, or how you should represent yourself in the LinkedIn, basically. Then Workday job roles and responsibilities. What you expect on which job role. If you are HR professional, what you can expect there. If you are integration consultant, what you can expect there. Or any other profile, what you can expect in your particular job role. So that kind of things we are going to talk about that. What is the career path? So suppose you all are coming from different background. So it's not like you're all going to the same job profile. You could be in a different job profile as well. Someone is going to be in a Workday HCM, someone is going to be in integration, someone is going into some other module, finance module or something like that. So all of this we are going to talk about in the Workday career path. Any questions on the modules that we are going to cover, or what are the trainings, or apart from that, whatever we have discussed till now? Any questions or anything you want to discuss?
Yeah, one question, Amir. I understand what you have explained everything, and you also showed us that what areas would be beneficial in terms of learning Workday or getting certified. And you said the people like me who are not much acquainted with Workday, you said we need to learn certain what do you say, meanings or words or some terminologies, you said, right? So is it like we were not able to click on the link which you just showed us in the previous screen. So is it like we can be proactive and be prepared before we start for the training, and where do we find it?
So terminologies and everything that we are going to talk about, that will be, I will be talking in the training itself. So you will get all the documentation, all the training material in we will give you the access to the particular, I think, Tenant, that you will be able to see all these documents over there. If you talk about this particular PPT, I'm not sure if it is available there. So Abhi, or do you know if we can share this PPT with them so they can?
I think we will share, so not to worry, because already after this, I'm going to explain the cohort details to all the participants. So how we work on the Workday Job Readiness program, how we are going to help you in the certification. So I'm going to explain during the conclusion of, I'll do that.
So no, my only motive was like till now, I'll be candid with you. I only felt that only people who were related to HR or related to those kind of domains were, it would be more benefited for them. So I was little cautious thinking that, before I start attending the
No, see,
training, do I have to?
Because see, I am I'm selling Workday course like almost 6 to 7 years, I would say. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have gone through, a lot of technical people who are coming from PeopleSoft, SAP, Oracle Fusion. I have seen a lot of people. Mainly, people mostly from the HR domain or finance domain who wants to switch, they want to get into the Workday. Might be some of them due to their organizational requirements and all. And somebody who is new to start their career in work, they also can go for it. That's how it is.
Yeah. So should I? My question was, is like, should I be prepared with something else before I start with the training? Like, say, if the training starts from Monday with Amir, so in this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, do I have to prepare myself with something?
Not at all, because we will give you basically, see, after the session, we will connect you. Okay. So we will be giving you the recordings, and when you enroll, right, we will be giving you the LMS access, right, which has, couple of materials already uploaded in that. And if you go through it, and definitely I'm going to give you the cohort details. So if you go through it, that will give you a brief idea, how the things we have structurized, how we are going to deliver the training, how it will be useful for you. Everything is there. So that's how it is.
Okay. Understood.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Any other doubt?
Hello. This course is a completely functional Workday, or also will cover like EIB core connector, that also will cover in this course?
We will cover the basic of integrations, yes.
You mean to say it's a pure functional?
No. We will cover the basic of integrations as well, yes.
I have two questions. The first question I think very similar with the previous one, but I need a little bit clarification. So the course is like kind of Workday basic package all over, like everywhere, or is there any specific separate course like integration developer, system administrator, or any like data conversion? Is there any specific Workday related? There's big umbrella and Workday, as you know. So is there any specific course we can to choose, or just one Workday package? And then my second question, I think you mentioned you guys are going to give us access for the lab and for Sandbox, if I understand. So the access is limited. When I say limited, like through like an hour a day or 2 hours a day, or 24/7, or for how many days can we have that access? For a month or two?
I would like to answer that, Yusuf. So basically, we give you 2 months of tenant access along with the training. Okay, so that's how it works. And the support team will be sharing you the credentials and the user ID. That's how it is.
Okay, 2 months. So we can access anytime through the day without in that 2 months, or any restrictions?
Yes, normally the standard what we follow 2 months. If somebody needs any extra, then it comes up with an extra cost. That's how it is.
Okay. And can you answer my first question?
What was that? If I missed it, I'm sorry.
Yes, I can answer that. So the first question that we are going to cover basic. So as I said, in additional transactions, we are going to cover like overview of EIP, outbound, inbound, XSLTs, and connectors, core connector worker, basically. That's what we are going to discuss. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Hey, I have a question. So is ZaranTech a certified partner with Workday, or you are associated with anyone like secondary?
Yes, see, I was going to explain you that. I mean, once I'm done, so we will I will explain you the cohort details, as I told you, right? So there, we are going to explain you that how we are going to help in the certification. So I'll explain you. I'll show it to you also. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay. And do you provide any placement training?
See, we are a peer training providers. Definitely, we do provide you guidance. We do have that kind of resources where, I mean, along with the certification, you get some kind of placement assistance also. That's how it is.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. So from what we see in the screen, there's 5 hours on fundamental, 30 on Workday, this look like 40 hours training, if I'm not mistaken. Is that, maybe if I missed it, so is that like how many days it takes for the training? I want to make some schedules, so answers that for me.
So it will be 40 hours training, 1.5 hour daily. I think Monday to Thursday we have 4 days a week, 1.5 hour.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Sure. Yeah, anyone, any other questions?
Hi. So the previous conversation, it's mentioned that the tenant can be accessed 2 months, right? So the day 1 to the day end, in the sense, all 60 days can be utilized anytime or any?
Yes. I mean, that our support team is there. Okay. So they will explain you. I mean, once you register with us, right? So they will tell you how it works, how, a lot of process are there. So basically 2 months is dedicated for you. 2 months. That's how it is.
No, I'm not asking about
the timeline you are telling, right? So timeline you can use at any point of time. Okay, but the process
in the 2 months, right?
Yes, exactly, in the 2 months.
Or any limitations? For example, daily particular hours only can be utilized like that.
See, from the time we release you the tenant, from that time it will be counted as 2 months. So you can use that. I mean, morning time, evening, as per your own convenient at any point of time. That's how it is.
Okay. And this course, 1.5 hours, 4 days, right? So the course also will be completed in 2 months period, or earlier it will completed?
No, see, I would tell always, always you should take the maximum time, because, sometimes, tenant is something, it's a Workday community thing, right? So sometimes, some maintenance and all, a lot of things. Mostly it goes on the weekends, but always we tell you the maximum time. Normally the standard timing is 5 to 6 weeks. But still, I would say always keep it at the 2 months only, always, max to max.
Max to max, okay.
Yes.
Okay, and last question, sorry if I missed. So can I know the course fees for this?
Well, that is something we will discuss once the session is over, right? So our sales team is there, so we'll get back to you. So I will definitely connect you on that. So let's, this is a total session on the context, the topic base. So that is the sales team, they will connect you after the session, not to worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just keep coming. Still, my questions on the tenant, it's not clear, at least for me. So you said 2 months, okay, but so is there a time limitations with a day? So can we, I have a previous experience, that's why I'm keep asking on this one. On the 2 months, let's say, can I use 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, whatever I want? Is there any limitation, or is there anything we have to schedule coming on?
See, there's no such limitations. That's why I told you, right? Because we release the tenant for 2 months, and that will be a dedicated tenant. That's how it is. Okay. So we will explain you, not to worry. That's how I told you. Like, we have a sales team who will explain you in depth how it works. We will show you also. Okay. So not to worry on that point. But as of now, along with the training, we give you 2 months of tenant access. That's how it is. And there's no time slot. 2 months it's a 24/7. Whenever you want to use, you can use it. That's how.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
The training sessions will be one-on-one, or it's a pre-recorded session?
I didn't get your question. I mean, it's a live session. It will be happening. And you obviously will be getting the recordings also. Okay. I think I will directly jump into the cohort. Amir, if I can share my screen, then probably a lot of people are asking me the questions, right? Yeah. So it will be clear for them. Okay, let me do that for everyone.
Yeah.
So this is, I think already we have shared you the link in the chat box, and normally we'll be sending you the details through email also to all the participants. So this is a Workday HCM training and certification cohort. So going by step, you can see here, like, you can take your time, and whenever you're free, you can go this key highlights, that why Workday HCM, how we covered the Workday HCM mentorship program overview, okay, about the trainer, detailed course curriculum, the benefits of Workday HCM training. Somebody was having the questions regarding the Workday tenant, right? So all these things are mentioned here, okay? How the certification guidance, certificate of completion you get from ZaranTech, how people who are new to work, how this course will be useful for them. We do provide Workday job readiness program also. Somebody was asking me the question that, do you guys provide placement, right? So how we help you, in career guidance, how you can start your career in Workday. So those things are already mentioned in the Workday job readiness program, okay? There's some few reviews and feedbacks that what our students are saying, okay? You will be having the upcoming batch details, cohort and course fees also. We do provide corporate trainings also, okay, about us. You can join our Workday community in LinkedIn, okay? So all these things you will be going through here. It is everything in detail with a video also. Okay, how we deliver the training, the Loom video has been shared. Okay, see, like people were asking me, right? Okay, regarding the tenant access. So it is 24/7 access to tenant, providing real world training opportunities. Duration 2 months tenant access to practice independently, even outside of the class hours. I hope it's clear for everyone.
Yes.
Okay, so course fee is already mentioned here. Okay, so that depends, this is a course fee what we offer. Okay, but obviously this is something sales thing, right? Obviously you might be in touch with your sales coordinators, so they will give you the details more about the fees and structure. Okay, so these are the things, how ZaranTech is different from other companies in terms of work deliverables. Okay, so you can go through this. This is how we have structured the curriculum. Work the fundamental training 5 hours, the HCM training 30 hours, and job readiness program. We help in resume writing, LinkedIn optimization, interview preparation, and case studies also. Some of the program highlights, we do the HR jargon masterclass who are new to HR, people. So we help them to learn about the HR jargon. Okay, we do conduct, job readiness program. Along with that, we provide some quiz also, certificate of completion. We do provide. Okay, and some of the career guides you can see. I want to show you, if in case we'll give you all these details. I think already I've shared the cohort link in the chat window, so everybody can access that. Okay, so then about the trainer, you'll be having the details. Okay, benefits of taking the Workday HCM training, how the Workday Tenant works, right? I was telling you, so we'll be sharing you this video also. You can see that in the drive. Okay, you can see the Workday list of official partners, list of Workday certifications. Now, see, the reason, like a lot of people are having a question, right? Because as we know, right, Workday certification is possible from Workday partner company. The process was simple, like you have to get a job to any of the organization which is directly associated with Workday, and after working there for a certain point of time, you need to apply for the certification, through referring to your managers, where company has to sponsor for you, right? But this is a certificate, right? Okay, 1 second, I think. Yeah. So, here are the next steps in getting you Workday officially certified after you complete your training with us. No other company in the market right now, apart from ZaranTech, they can do this. Okay. So basically, we are tied up with Workday staffing partners. Okay. So Workday is an officially associated with a Workday staffing partners. Okay. So how it works, without having any job in your hand. Okay. If you take the training from us, okay, we directly guide you to the staffing company. Okay. You pay to the staffing company directly. Okay. After the payment to the partner company, you will receive an email ID from them. You will be having to access to the Workday Learning Center and the Workday community. Okay. So by paying an amount, $800 will be coming around, you can directly take the certification, okay, test without having a job in Workday. No other company in the market can do that. ZaranTech can do that because we are right now officially associated with the Workday staffing partner. Okay. And there are a lot of people, okay, which will be sharing, okay, who got certified, okay, and they got placed after that. Obviously, if you have a certification, it will make your life so easy to get into the job market in Workday. So this is one, something makes ZaranTech unique compared to any other training providers right now in the market in terms of Workday training deliverables. I hope I'm clear from my side, guys.
Yes.
Okay. So, because yes, previously, a few years ago, it was, even currently also, companies who are the Workday partner company, right? So the process is same. Either you have to work in a Workday partner company, after working for a certain period of time, then only you can apply for the certification. That is also not possible for all the employees. It takes time, it takes a lot of cost, which directly you cannot pay from your pocket. Company has to sponsor for you. But when you come to ZaranTech, we are directly associated with Workday staffing partner, okay, where definitely you have to pay $800 to them, okay, and you can directly apply for the certification without having a job. And there are a lot of people, okay, who has already got certified and they have given their reviews and feedbacks, okay, which I'll be sharing a link. You can see, everything is mentioned in the docs. You have to go and check each and every link to them, okay, and you can have a quick view how the exam process work. All the steps has been mentioned here.
Where can we get this link from?
Sorry?
Where can we get the link to that cohort document?
Yes, it is there actually in the chat. If you can check it, we have already shared. Yeah, and we'll be sharing it to your email also. So your sales coordinator will be sending you all the details to your email. This entire doc will be there. All right, guys, any questions? Anybody?
So this, can you scroll down a little bit? So this HCM Cert Core Services certification, right?
Yes.
Can you scroll down? Right there.
Yeah.
So where it says Workday Pro HCM Core Certification Exam.
Yes.
It's a 2-hour exam. So you'll get, if you pass that, you'll get the HCM Pro certification?
Yes, absolutely. So basically, there will be one attempt only because obviously you have to clear it. Okay. Right. So they will charge you $800 because there is no second attempt. Okay. So once you clear the certification, you'll be Workday certified. That's how it is. Okay. So you don't have to pay that money to ZaranTech. ZaranTech will introduce you to the staffing partner and you can pay them directly there. And a lot of people have cleared the certification and they got a job. Obviously, it will make your life easy if you're Workday certified.
Right. No, because I remember a little bit, he was explaining this like a while ago.
Yes. He
was saying for the HCM core, there's like 3 different, you have to do like 3 different exams or something to get.
Yes, I mean, see that, when we'll guide you there, right? They will explain you the process, okay? And it is not only HCM, any particular certification, you can go and directly apply there. That's how it is. But there will be one attempt only. I mean, any chance you are not able to clear, obviously, again, you have to pay. That's how it is. Yeah.
Okay.
One quick question. If you further go down on the place where you are, go a little bit down. A little bit down. Yeah. It says failed exam information, right? What does this mean? Like in event of failed exam, students must see. What does this mean?
Basically, once you fail in the exams, right? Okay. So you have to wait 4 calendar days before they can re-enroll you in the exam course for the next attempt.
But what about that last line? All exams have cost 1 training credit per attempt. What is that training credit?
So basically, when you pay that $800 to them, right? Okay, so it's a 1 attempt.
Correct.
There's no re-attempt option in that money. So if you fail, then again you have to pay $800 and you have to apply for the second attempt. That's how it is.
Understood.
And you can apply that. Yes. I think the host and panelists has run this poll. If you can, guys, fill it out. Yeah.
So basically, one credit is $800.
Yes. That's how it is. Because obviously it's Workday, right? So that's how it is.
Right.
But normally most of the people, see, our success rate is 87%. Okay. So people who takes the training from us, because we have trainers who are already certified, right? So we always deliver the training in terms of the certification guidance. That's how we always do that. So I mean, 99% of the people, they mostly clear the certification. Obviously, you have to give that much effort from your side also, right? Because that's how it is. It's not that much tough, to be honest. If you follow the path and the guidelines properly, and we give you, we provide you Workday practice test also. Okay, so that is like $199. We do have, there are a lot of questions we have. So we do provide Workday practice tests to everyone. That's how it is. But normally, if you take this training, it will be very easy for you to understand and clear the certification. That's what people do. But sometimes, a lot of people need some kind of practice test, mock test kind of thing. So we do have set up those also.
And after, say, we get certified, so after that, do we have to keep renewing a certificate after a particular time? Or it's like, how does
that? I think the certification and the staffing partners can give you more details in depth. Sorry, I don't want to give you something. Okay. I think you might answer that. I think you are the trainer, right?
Yes. Sorry, can you say that the question again?
So my question is, like, say, if I get certified, say in 4 months or 3 months after my training, and then say my certificate is valid for how long? Do I have to re-give exam after 2 years, 3 years to again get the validity back of my certificate, or just one time I get my certificate, it's like forever active for me?
So till now, that was the active forever. You just need to do every year. You have to just give us one exam. That's just Workday release every year. They release a new feature. So for that, you need to just go through that and just give sample exam. That's an unlimited attempt for that. That's the different thing.
And
but now, just to be so from now onwards, I think Workday is planning to come up with something like you need to re-give your Workday certification exam, but you don't have to be worried about it because that cost would be bared by the whatever the employer you have. So suppose once you are placed in the company, you don't have to pay that amount again if you are with the Workday partner company. So that would be done by Workday partner company. Another thing that I want to mention, as we are on the same topic, if you are not with the Workday partner company, suppose for some certain amount of some certain time, you won't be certified after that. So you have to be, your certification should be with them. If suppose you are certified with so and so company, you need to make sure that they are keeping your certificate active until you are not getting your partner company. You are not getting placed in a partner company. If you are going to with a non-partner company, after a certain amount of time, I think you need to do redo your certification. So that kind of things that you need to keep in mind. Yeah.
So how long the certificate is active? Say suppose I get certified, say next 2 months. So how long it will stay active if I'm not working for a partner company? How long will it stay active?
I believe till around 2 release. So that 2 or 3 release. So it's like 1.5 years to 2 years.
Okay. So I would have some time. I mean, it won't expire in like next 6 months or something like that, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay.
Okay. All right. Guys, any questions? Anybody? Guys, I'll be sharing this form to you all. Okay, normally I can send it to you through email also. But one second, just stop sharing my screen with the chat. Okay. Guys, just to make your things easy, because if you guys can fill out this Google Doc form, so probably it will make our life easy to when we'll connect you over the call so that we can understand your profile properly and what exactly is your requirement. Okay. We do provide all the options. Okay. So anything from your side before we conclude the call, or anybody has any questions?
So there are few topics are remaining on the PPT. So I can just cover that.
You can go ahead, please. You can take over.
I'll share the screen. Quickly go through the remaining slides. So we have discussed about the courses. Now coming to the introduction to Workday fundamentals. So Workday origin refers to the source of a piece of data or starting point for a process. It is a way of tracking where data comes from, how a process was initiated. So Workday is 100% audited system. So whatever you do, suppose you are creating a report, or you are hiring someone, or you are making a simple change on your organization, or you are making some changes in the staffing, so that is audited. You can see when that particular person who had made the change, when that change was made, and what change was made. So that kind of thing. So that's the Workday is 100% audited system. The origin field is used to identify the source of data that is entered into Workday, or to track the starting point for a process. So if you go to the audit report, in the starting point, you would be able to find who created this object, or who created this, or who hired him, or basically who made this change. So you will be able to find all of this in the Workday audit reports. Workday architecture. Workday is a software company that provides a cloud-based HCM and finance management software to large and medium-sized organizations. In terms of organization structure, Workday has a clear hierarchy and multiple levels of management and leadership. So Workday is basically very clean software, easy to understand. If you can just see the organization, you can say, okay, this is the manager of this particular person, or this is the CEO of this particular person, or this is the executive team of this particular team, of this particular organization. So that kind of a clean architecture Workday provides in HCM. So that's basically, you can just by seeing it, you can understand how this organization structure looks like. Business organization structure. So there is a hierarchy in every organization structure. So it's like, suppose there is a management, and then there is a particular leadership team. Under that, there is suppose, let's just take example of HR. So there is a head HR admin. Under that, there is a regional HRs. Under that, there is a local HRs, and under that, HR trainees or anyone, right? So this is the whole structure Workday gives in HR itself. Like this is, so that's the given the example of HR. If it is a IT, let's say IT admin or head of IT, and then under that there comes the regional IT officers, and then let's just say local HR, local IT admins, and then other things. So this is how, like, who reports to who, you can understand by just seeing the organization. Flat structure, Workday also have a relatively flat structure with fewer levels of management compared to some other companies. This allows for faster decision making and increased communication and collaboration across the organization. So it's a very clean, and you'll be able to just understand the structure by just seeing it. It's just like, you can also like visualize it by using a graph. So Workday also provide a feature where you can just see it as a graph. So you can just see, like, if you want to see the relationship between like a trainee and a CEO, how many levels are there, you can see very easily. So that's the clean structure you will be able to find in the organization hierarchy. There is a cross-function team. So suppose there are functional team or IT team, or like HR team and IT team. So there is a cross-function, how the cross-functional teams are basically collaborating, or how that organizations are basically working together. So that kind of things you can use in the organization structures. Emphasis on employee development. So Workday places a strong emphasis on employee development and growth, and offers a variety of resources in the program to support employees in their professional development. So Workday is not basically, they will also provide. So if you are in this particular position, Workday also recommend the HRs or the managers saying, okay, this is the person, this needs this particular trainings or this particular things employee can do. So Workday also has different modules like learning modules or other modules that also, like, everything just comes in the one ERP in Workday itself. So everything can be managed easily in that particular structure itself. Diversity and inclusion. Workday values diversity and inclusion and strive to create a workplace culture where all employees will be welcome, valued, and supported. Flexibility. Workday offers flexible for work arrangements such as remote work and flexible scheduling to help employees achieve work-life balance. So also, like, Workday, as I said, is a SaaS service product. So you can use it from anywhere. So it's like easy to use from home or office or anywhere in the world. Okay. Now introduction to how Workday HCM key products that looks like. So how many products that Workday. So HCM is the core. HCM is basically the main module that holds all modules together. That includes like payroll, planning, project management, benefits, project and work management, time tracking, talent management, recruiting, big data analytics, or you can also say like learning portal, or so all or finance model is also like somewhat related to HCM. So you are giving the salaries to the person, right, or expenditure. So that all comes to the finance as well. So they are somewhere linked all together. So it makes easier to manage people, manage system, and easier to make the easier to understand and manage everything in one place. Workday HCM key product areas are Workday Big Data Analytics provide pre-built analytics template that address key business issue for HR and finance. So there is a big data, so you can predict what could be the hiring rate or retiring rate or termination rate, what is the salary forecast, what is the income forecast. So that kind of things you can do using the big data analytics. So there is some tools that Workday providing, like for the reporting, adaptive planning. So that kind of things you can use there to just basically do that big data analytics there. Then Workday recruitment help to find, engage, and select the best internal and external candidate for your organization. So as I said, Workday recruitment model, if you're applying for LinkedIn or anywhere, you just want to land into the Workday recruitment page and you apply and your profile is get created. And you basically, for recruiter, it makes recruiter's life easy to pick a correct candidate for the role. Then Workday talent management helps to align, assess, reward, and develop your workforce. Once you are employee there in Workday system, Workday also has like talent management modules where you can give your feedback to manager can give your feedback to you any time of the year. It's not like every or like if fixed time of year you can just give the feedback to the manager. It's not like that. You can just go to the profile of the manager or employee, give a feedback to them, so that the continuous feedback provides by Workday Talent Management. So that helps you align, assess, and reward the particular employee at any time of the year. And also you can also schedule Workday as according to their employees work and their reviews, you can also give them benefits or bonuses, that kind of things. You can do that. Time tracking reduces labor cost, compliance risk, and increase work productivity. So it's basically whatever the time tracking. If you are a contractor, so your hourly rate, it makes easier to just like, suppose you have about 2 hours, so log in, you just enter clock in, clock out into Workday systems, and it automatically counts your hours. And also if it is in the Workday itself, it just counts your payroll as well. So it's easier to track for employee as well as the organization. Workday project and Workday management link people, strategy, work, and results. So as I said, Workday structure is in a way that every module is somewhere connected to each other, so it makes easier to manage everything. Workday admin benefit helps to easily design and implement any number of benefit plans. So any benefit plan, suppose you are in US, so there are different benefit plans that you need to enroll in. So you don't have to go to each system. Suppose you are in a Kaiser or Blue Shield or any other benefit plans. You don't need to go to that particular websites and enroll in. You just need enroll into Workday. Workday sends that details to that particular provider, and then you would be able to get that benefits for that. So that's that kind of things. You would be able to do that in a Workday system. Workday planning analytics gives a complete picture of talent supply and demand to align people to business objectives. So planning analytics, you will be able to do it if you need to do any plannings, in reportings, basically, as I said, any forecast, data forecast you need to do. So that kind of things you can do in a Workday itself. Workday Payroll solution address a full spectrum on enterprise payroll needs with flexibility, control, and insight. So Workday Payroll modules give full control to the payroll admin to basically how to run the payroll. If even if you are not running the payroll into the Workday system, you want to run to some other systems, you can link to the other system to just give the payroll data to them, and they will run the payroll. Suppose SAP is running the payroll system, but all the data is in Workday. So Workday has ability to send all the payroll. Suppose this particular salary, like 100,000 given to this X person, then that information Workday shares with SAP, and SAP process that particular. So it makes easier to integrate with other systems, ERP systems as well, in like to or from work. Workday HCM helps to organize staff and pay global workforce by establishing global consistencies. Workday HCM key benefits. So any questions till now before I go ahead? Okay. If no, let's move on. So applications areas where Workday HCM is implemented, like as I said, wherever you have people management or finance management or supply chain, you can use this particular Workday ERP system. So either in banking, healthcare, higher education, government bodies, any life science, manufacturing or technology, entertainment, professional and business services. So that wherever you can use the Workday ERP to manage people or finances, you will be able to use that in the Workday HCM. You can implement that. So Workday HCM global to core. So as I said, Workday is a cloud system. You don't have to install anything in your system like separately. You just need a browser, URL, username, and password for that particular system. You will be able to log in. So as you log in like any social media or anything there, similarly, you just log into the Workday as well. So you can log into the Workday through the phone, your iPad or tablet or your laptop, anywhere you can just log in through that, and you will be able to access all the modules that you can do in your laptop. Suppose you want to access your payrolls, you can access the payroll. Similarly, you can do your phone. So it's not like some modules you can use on phone or you can use on laptop, but some modules you can do the vice versa, right? So, but it's not like that. Whatever you can use in the phone, you can use in the laptop as well. So Workday provides that flexibility. You would be able to collaborate with all the modules in the phone as well as in the laptop or in your tablet. Any question? Okay. So technology foundation. So Workday has multi-tenant. Is basically there is one production tenant, of course, that's basically that user uses. Then there is another tenant like sandbox preview, and implementation tenants or test tenants that basically you play around and build the things that you want to build. You test the things and then you move to the production for the users to use it. So that's a multi-tenant object-oriented. Workday is memory security is the cloud-based systems. Everything stores in the cloud. Integration cloud. So anything you want to build APIs or anything, you can do that in the Workday. embedded services, configuration, business processes, reporting and work tags, settlement engine, governance and compliance. So everything is basically Workday can do as the securities, business processes, that everything you can develop in the Workday itself, or you can is also very secure. Workday is also very secure. Not give you additional securities which person does not have. Suppose you're an HR, but you are a manager, for example, but you should not be able to see the other team's salary, other teammates' salary, or other employee salary. The Workday gives that flexibility to give a particular person only security that is required. So he cannot see other than others' person's salaries or apart from his teams or anything. So that kind of securities or anything has been given in the Workday. So it's very flexible in a way that like securities only is given the required securities that has been they needed. What is Workday HCM? So unified global cloud application, as we discussed, that's actionable insights, the reportings that you can get. Then agility, it's basically very clean, structured way, agile methodology that has been used. User interfaces like you can use anywhere, anytime. HCM, human capital management, all the modules like payroll, benefits, recruitment, learning that you can use in the HCM module. Introduction to Workday Job Readiness Program. So once you have completed the training on the Workday HCM, you need a help in getting like how to present yourself or how to be job ready for the Workday. So the Workday Job Readiness Program is basically covers everything. Like is a training and development program designed to prepare individuals for job opportunities in the field of Workday. The program is designed to give participants the skills and knowledge they need proficient in using the Workday system and to successfully perform in a role that utilizes Workday. So it's basically Workday Job Readiness Program. In the last 5 years of the training, that we are going to talk all about this, like how you will be able to get into the Workday job market and what are the things that you need, what are the skills you need, how you can represent yourself. So that kind of things you will be able to do it. We will talk about in the job readiness program. Job roles of Workday consultant. A Workday consultant is a professional who specialize in the implementation, customization, and support of the Workday system. Their main role is to assist organization in implementing the Workday system to support their business operation and process. So a Workday consultant can be like, if you are a HCM consultant, so you are responsible, Workday HCM consultant, you are responsible for configuring business processes, organizations, staffing models. So all of this, you will be able to do it if the consultant, you have to do all of this implementation or enhancement, and then you'll be responsible to deploy that changes into the Workday system as well. If you're a reporting consultant, Workday reporting consultant, you are responsible for building the reports, maintaining the reports, adding new features. So that kind of things you are responsible as a reporting consultant. If you are an integration consultant, you are responsible to maintain your integrations. Or if you're an implementer, you are responsible to building the integration right from scratch to the deployment to the production. So all of this, your role is basically depends on what domain you are, either in your HCM functional or technical side. It depends on what is your role, and accordingly you need to behave that. So similarly, if you are a finance consultant, so yes, you need to take care of all the finance structure. So how the projects are built, how the suppliers are built, how the customers are built, or how the invoices are built. So that kind of things, you need to make sure that all of these are run smoothly, and you are as a finance consultant, you are responsible for that particular module that runs smoothly. Or if you are an implementer, you are responsible to building that modules from whatever as per the Workday guidelines you need to build that. Any question till now? Okay, coming to the ZaranTech offers our services. So ZaranTech was mentioned with an interview with, as the only company and resources outside of Workday to upskill. So I think if you know, is a Europe-based focus cloud is basically has recognized ZaranTech as the only Workday partner who can get trained in Workday when you don't have access to Workday community. So what you can do is you can go to this particular URL and you will be able to access to the communities, all of this kind. So Workday community is basically only for the Workday certified person. So if you are a Workday certified, you will be able to get the Workday community access. Till if you don't get access, ZaranTech has developed similar kind of things here where you're able to get all the updates from the Workday, what they are building, what are the new things, or learn about Workday. So you will be able to get that there. So all of our trainers are from US. Each trainer has more than 4 Workday implementation experience. So all of the trainers, including me, has implementation experience along with the support and enhancement experience as well, along with the different trainings deliveries as well. We only hire trainers who are Workday certified. If you go to YouTube and search for Workday training, our videos come first because YouTube ranks videos based on quality and value. We provide Tenant access, and in the same Tenant, you can practice HCM, payroll, finance, reporting, and everything. After training is completed, ZaranTech provides a job readiness program. This includes resume, interview, LinkedIn, assistant, and placement guidance to no cost to you. You can take a look over here in this URL. Each Workday course, student get full courseware, which includes session, PPTs, assignment, assessment, and labs. So you will be able to get our LMS access, where you will be able to find all the course content along with our recorded, whatever the trainings that we are going to talk about or deliver here, that will be recorded and would be uploaded to the LMS, and you will be able to access that until you have the LMS access, along with the other course modules as well, of course. And prices are comparatively the best. So we give you a 7-day full money back guarantee after you enroll in. We have a good review on Google. We are US-based company. We have also delivered training to many Workday customers in the US. See the list. So we have also not only the this kind of trainings, we also do the corporate trainings, and we have successfully delivered over there as well. So this is what you will be get: 1 year access to the recorded session, lifetime access to materials, 24/7 technical support. You can go to this. This is a very good LinkedIn page. So you can just search for Workday Learner Community. This is what the logo that you will be able to see. Just follow that. So you will be able to get a regular update. Not only that, if there is any job openings or anything, there also sometimes you would be able to find it over there. So Workday Learning, you can always follow, so to get updated about Workday and what is going on in the Workday systems, and to learn more about basically and get updated with the Workday updates. I think that's all about today. Any questions, anything for us? Anyone? Any question? Okay. If no questions, I think we have almost covered all the questions or everything in our whole session. Thank you.
So thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining session.